Afternoon.
You see Brandon Johnson out here making a couple plays, had some in the game as well. What have you liked about his progress from after the draft until now?
B's been a hung, young individual with an opportunity. He's taking advantage of it. He's doing all the things necessary to put himself in really good places. Working with the ones, he earned that opportunity. He does the things behind the scenes that put him in a really good spot, and it's just working what's expected from us as coaches and what's expected by Russell. And he's been doing a really good job in all aspects, not just the pass game, but in the run game too.
It sounds like Buffalo is going to play a lot of their starters, and Coach Hackett said y'all are going to do what's best for you. So if it is a lot of your backups against their starters, how good of a test is that for them in a game setting?
It's great to face a different opponent in their house. It'll be a first away game for our young guys, and facing starters, and it's a great measuring stick for some guys that are, first time in the league or first time in the system. So we'll see how it plays out. Playing there last year, and they had a bunch of starters in as well. It was a really good test for us to kind of see where we were before the season.
Coach Hackett said when you drafted Montrell Washington, you had no idea what type of offensive player you were getting. How was he developed in training camp?
He's been a really good asset for us. He's definitely, you could definitely use him in a variety of ways in our system. But just lining up in the slot or outside or wherever. He's done a really good job. And Coach Zani's done a great job of just kept catching him up to speed. He's wearing him out with questions, which is great. That's what we expect with our guys. If you assume you know something and you go out there and bad things happen, it's because you're not asking the right questions or you think you know what's going on. So I've been good with him.
Do you learn more about your offense when they respond to adversity? Because those first two periods obviously didn't go the way you wanted.
That was great for us. That was great to get hit in the mouth at practice. It was playing at a high level, and we had to wake up. And it was good for us to wake up and get into that call period and move the ball. And we end up getting an explosive touchdown. That was the way to respond. And it's going to be a good coaching point moving into the meetings here.
I guess that Josh Johnson starting against Buffalo, but he still some things to work on. What would you like to see him work on these next couple preseason games?
I think Johnson did a really good job. From practice to the game, he expedited everything with his feet, his progressions, putting people in the right spots, being accurate, throwing the ball down the field, protection adjustments. I was very pleased with Josh. As far as this week, just to stack it, just to do another week, just like we did last week with him, and we'll see how it plays out.
Hackett brought up sort of unsolicited after the Dallas game, struggled to run the ball. As you put this system in, when do you know that your front line is getting comfortable with it, and how much progress or lack of it?
I thought we ran the ball pretty well against them in the crossover, and that's what we were expecting with our guys, just kind of putting a plan together. It's not going to be ideal. It's not going to be tailored to their defense just because we want to still run our plays and not try to game plan for those guys. But I thought the group of the crossover ran the ball very well. Was not successful in the game for a variety of reasons. Us being coaches, number one, getting the right scheme fit for those guys. I thought Dan Quinn did a great job of putting his guys in different spots throughout the game and ID up front. We just got to, tailor back, get these guys to really commit to it, understand the plan, and know the issues that could arise in the run game, and have a plan for it.
How's Luke Wattenberg coming along so far, and what do you want to see from him?
I've been pleased with Luke. He's been doing a great job, not only in team settings and an individual, but in the meeting rooms. He's a pro's pro at a rookie year, and he's asking the right questions, putting himself in the right spot. He's really dedicated to the scheme itself and running off the ball. And being a rookie and playing the center position, you got to be a general in there. You got to be cool, calm, and collected. See the entire structure of the defense and put people in the right spots. You're going to have your hiccups throughout the game, which he had. But the great thing is he responded the right way, and that's what we wanted from that position.
How unique is that? You say pro's pro. How unique is that for a rookie to kind of be at that?
That is huge, and with George and his staff and how they dive into these guys in the draft and doing the research and getting just dissecting everything outside of football, it really leads to a successful rookie season. And they nailed it with him. He's a guy that is going to write books of notes and do a great job with that stuff. And but just getting out here and facing a defense that like ours that plays extremely fast and big, you have to step up quickly, or you're going to lose ground. And I think he did a really good job of, once we came into rookie mini camp, he started there and he hasn't looked back.
Russell has said he'll do whatever the coaching staff says in terms of the preseason energy, and they're lobbying it all for time, to want to get out there and play?
He always wants to be out there. You saw him warming up. He loves this game. He loves this team. Any opportunity that, he can step inside the white lines, it's a privilege. And, he realizes that every time you put a helmet on, you don't know what's going to happen the next play. So he really loves this game, and that's what we love about him. But, yeah, we're not going to do that.
Justin,
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
has he asked to play?
No.
Justin, it looked like Albert O missed a block there on Dante Fowler, or was a little late on the backside. I mean, that's where his game has to pick up.
Yeah, the pre-snap awareness and understanding defenses and their stances and kind of seeing the structure pre-snap. And that goes not only for him, but for a bunch of guys. Just seeing what can the defense do to me to hurt me on this play, and what's my plan, and how can I execute my block or my assignment. That was one that we definitely harped on and worked in individual and also in a team setting and a walkthrough. So we just got to get them used to it and kind of see the feet of the defense and get a plan.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.